Great. All right, guys. We're going to come to a seated position on the mats, 45 minutes of mat Pilates. So thank you for joining me. So we're going to come to a seated position and we're going to work on some breathing techniques and some pelvic floor lifts. I'm just going to turn up my brightness here. I think that's it. We'll go. Okay. So we're going to take some deep inhales and exhales. And when we do our inhale, I want you to picture like your diaphragm sinking down all the way down to your pelvic floor. And then on our exhale, which is a little counterintuitive, but on our exhale, I want you to picture a tissue laying on the floor or your pelvic floor. And then on the exhale, picking up the tissue and lifting it all the way up. So you feel this lifting feeling from your pelvic floor up as like this tissue example. So inhale, everything comes down. Exhale, this tissue kind of like lifts up. We're going to do 8 here. So just bring your hands down by your side. So inhale and then exhale, everything lifts. Inhale, exhale, that tissue lifts up. Inhale, and then exhale, everything lifts up from the pelvic floor. Inhale, everything sinks down, filling up the ribs with air. Exhale, tissue example. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Last one, exhale. Nice job. So from here, we're going to transition to tabletop position, but I want you to keep that feeling in mind as we go through using our inhales and exhales. So every single time you exhale, I want you to feel that pelvic floor rising, that tissue example, or that imagery of the tissue lifting all the way up and then compacting back down on the inhale. I'll try to call it out throughout class as we're going through some of our exercises and telling you guys or sharing with you guys when to really engage with that breathing. So we're going to shift to cat and cow. We're just going to drop the belly down. Inhale, exhale, press the belly button up towards the spine, round the pelvis forward, tissue, tissue. Exhale, lifting the pelvic floor. Inhale, drop the belly down. Exhale, lifting up. So there's a lot more going on here than just dropping the belly down and then pressing it up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale, drop the belly down. Exhale, press through the upper back, press the belly button towards the spine, round the pelvis forward. Tissue lifts up. Inhale, drop the belly down. And exhale, round. So 2 more, drop the belly down, inhale. Gazing up, exhale, round and gazing down at your belly button. 1 more time, inhale. And then exhale. Nice job. Bring the spine back to neutral. And this time we're going to do like wag the tail. So instead of engaging the spine up and down and then up and down forward motion, we're going to go side to side. So draw the shoulders to the hips. You can even move the feet towards the hips as well. Just switching from side to side. A little flexion and extension. Nice job, guys. From here, bringing the spine back to neutral, we're going to reach the right arm long out in front of us and then plug the left foot back. Plug the left foot back first. Hips are totally down or strategically down facing the floor. When you're ready, raise up that left leg. So right hand reaches left foot is reaching to the back. Find your balance here. And there is a strong tendency to rock forward into this front leg, the front supporting knee. I urge you to shift your weight back so that weight is evenly distributed from the knee all the way down to the ankle. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and we're going to draw the elbow and knee together underneath us. Inhale, exhale, reach. Find that tissue. Inhale, draw together. Exhale, reach in opposition. Pelvic floor lifts up. Inhale, exhale, reach. 1 more time. Inhale, draw together. Exhale, reach, hold it out there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring the arm and leg down. Sit your hips back, child's pose. Reach the arms long out in front of you to open up those shoulders. Sit your hips as far back as possible. Release the tops of your feet down to the ground. Nice job. Holding for 4, 3, 2, And one. Come back up to tabletop. Let's do the other side. So we're gonna reach the left arm forward. Left arm reaches forward. Plug the right foot back or the opposite side or whatever you just did. And when you're ready, raise up that right foot. Hips are shining down towards the floor. So if I had two headlights on my hips, they'd be both shining evenly down at the floor underneath me. So try not to raise up that hip here. You can also flex the back foot if you want to. Here we go, guys. We're gonna draw the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, draw together. Exhale, reach in opposition. Inhale, draw together. Exhale, reach. Two more, inhale. Exhale, really engage in the abs, rounding up through that lower back. Exhale, one more time, inhale. Exhale, reach, hold it out there for 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Lower the arm and leg down. Draw your knees the width of your mat a little bit wider. Sit that child's pose for a second. Just stretch out the hips. Reach the arms forward. Nice job. We're holding for 3 and 2. Coming back up into tabletop. So come back up into tabletop. Cross your legs behind you. Come down to a seated position. Shift your hips forward. We're going to go do a few toe taps, and then we're going to move right into the 100. Gotta keep my nose right by me. Hands are going to come underneath, behind your knees, and we're going to rock all the way down, coming down to a laying position. Bring your knees up so shins are parallel with the ceiling. If you want, modified position, knees or feet are closer to your hips. Hands are going to be down by your side. All we're going to do is touch down and then lift. We're going to inhale for 2, and then exhale for 2. So inhale, exhale. Tissue example. Inhale, drop one down. Exhale, drop the other. Inhale, exhale. And when we're here, guys, we're trying to keep this lower back connected to the mat as we do this. Really try to also engage the abs here, tuck the rib cage down. And I also want you to feel like my rib cage or your rib cage is expanding across the floor. So you're trying to create or find as much surface area with your rib cage on the floor as possible. Here we go. A couple more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Find that tissue example on the exhale. I want you to feel that pelvic floor lifting. Last 2. Exhale. Nice job. Hug your knees into your chest. I just want you to kick your legs for a second. Just use momentum and just release, release. It's a lot of control. Everything that we do to Pilates is really purposeful and done with a lot of stability and control. We're going to go into the 100. So extend your legs up fully, or your knees can be bent, or legs can be extended and feet open like a book where heels are together, toes are apart. Arms are going to be extended down by your side. I want you to walk your fingertips down so it drops your shoulders down away from the ears. And when you're ready, raise up your head and neck if you want to and start pumping the arms. We're going to inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, halfway there. So I want you guys to also keep the lower back on the mat. If you want to, you can drop the legs a little bit longer here, but don't lose that connection with the floor. Couple more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Nice job. Bring the head and neck down. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock side to side and look left and right. Release the neck and the head. Beautiful. We're going to go to the modified roll up just to continue in our warm up. Flex your feet and then point before we roll up. Flex your feet and then point. Flex your feet and then point one more time. Flex your feet. Nice job. Grab your hand. Take your hands right behind your hamstrings and then rock yourself up to a seated position. We're going to go into the modified roll up. So knees can be bent here or legs can be extended. If your legs are extended, feet can be flexed or feet can be kind of in Barbie shoes, I like to call them, where your feet are extended but your toes are flexed back. I really like this. It feels pretty good. Sitting up nice and tall, guys. We're going to do the half roll up. So we're gonna roll down, starting with our C curve, starting with our pelvis, pressing our belly button back towards our spine, reaching our hands in opposition here, trying to hold on to that C curve, coming back up to seated, sitting up nice and tall. Here we go. Let's do it again. Roll down for 4, 3, 2, and then roll up 3, 2, 1. Nice job. 3, 2, 1, and roll up 3, 2, 1. We're going to do a couple more, and I want you guys to think about your legs here. And as we roll up, I want you to reach through your legs if your legs are extended. Let's do one more. And then come back to seated. Nice job. We're going to do the full roll down now. Roll all the way down. Reach your hands to the back. Reach your hands forward. Press your chin to your chest and then round up through the spine. Come back up to seated. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Here we go. Let's do it again. Round all the way down. If your knees are bent and you're working the modified version, I want you to use your hands to walk up your legs to help you come back up to seated. Raise up your hands. We're going to do 2 more. Here we go. Roll down through the spine. C curve all the way down. Reach your hands back. Keep your ribs tucked down. Round up through the spine. Don't use momentum. Reach through the legs. Sitting up nice and tall. We got 1 more. Here we go. That's 1 yet. Round down. Reach your hands back. Keep your rib cage tucked down. Reach your hands forward. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round up through the spine. Coming up, sitting in nice and tall. Here we go. Forward fold. Just seated forward fold. You can relax the legs now here. Nice job. Just come over in a stretch. Seated forward fold. We get a little bit of stretching here. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to roll down onto our mat. Bring one knee into the chest. We're going to stretch out a little bit here. So we're working on stretching out the hip flexor and also the lower back on the other side. Just grab onto the knee, pull it in towards the chest, and relax this foot down. We're going to do each side. Then we're going to take a twist from here. We're going to drop the knee over to the side. Go over as far as it feels good for you. Hands out to a T position. Look over that opposite shoulder. Nice job, guys. We're going to bring the knee back into the chest. And with momentum here, I want you to rock yourself up to a seated position. We're going to take this leg and we're going to bring it to the inside. So the sole of my foot comes to the inside of this leg. And we're going to open up our hips. So we're not going to go straight forward towards the leg. But I want you to open up the hips and then come forward. So it's a one-legged seated straddle. I'll turn to face you guys so you can see me better. So come forward. I want you to feel the stretch here in the inner thigh, maybe in a hamstring. Hold it for 4 and 3. And now we're going to go into the other side. Come back up to seated. Turn to face the front of your mat if you're not there already. Walk your hands down and then bring your left leg or the opposite leg in towards your chest. Hug the knee in, stretching out that lower back and the hip flexor. These are 2 things that we strengthen quite a bit in Pilates. Let's take our twist, drop the left leg over to the side, arms out to a T position, look over the opposite shoulder. Relax, let go. Nice job, guys. Come back to center. Hands are going to come behind the hamstrings, and with momentum, rock yourself up to a seated position. Draw the sole of the foot to the inner thigh of the opposite leg. Come forward. Single leg, seated forward fold. We're going to go into the rollover, and we're going to do 2 different versions. I want you to watch the demonstration first before you try it, just so you're not tweaking your head or your neck while you're in this position. So I want you guys to make sure that whenever you do the rollover or any exercise where we're rolling back over our head, you always make sure that your head and neck stays in line with your spine and you're not trying to crane your head over to see the screen. So make sure you always have that proper alignment. It's super important for neck for neck health and shoulder health. Okay, so we're gonna come all the way down into our mat to do the rollover. We're gonna extend the legs up towards the ceiling. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our legs together. We're gonna roll back overhead. You can use your hands here. Hold on, my hair clip, I'm sorry. You can use your hands on your hips to help assist you to come back. We're gonna open the legs and flex the feet. And then from here, we're gonna round down through the spine, but I want you to reach the legs in opposition. If you want to, you can use your hands to help slide your hips down. Then the feet are gonna come back together again. Reach them a little bit forward, try to keep that lower back planted on the mat as you do this. Hands are gonna assist you also down by your side. And we're gonna come back again, use your hands for assistance. Open your legs hip width apart, flex your feet, and then roll down through the spine, either hands on the floor or on your hip support. Bring your legs back together, point your toes. We're gonna do it again. And join me now if you're ready. We're gonna do 3, and then we're gonna reverse it, doing the opposite. So point your toes, come back all the way overhead, hands to support your hips, feet open, hip width apart. Flex your feet, and then round down through the spine. Circling the legs, bring them back together, point the toes, reach up and over. Feet come hip width apart, flex the feet. Here we go, round down through the spine. One more, guys. Over and back. Legs parallel with the floor, flex the feet, and then round down through the spine. Now we're gonna reverse it. So the legs are gonna stay apart. We're gonna flex the feet, and now we're gonna reverse it. So take your legs back overhead, your hip width apart, draw your legs together, point your toes, and now round down through the spine. Bring the legs out, feet hip width apart, flex the feet. Here we go. Round back overhead. Legs come together. Point the toes. Round down through the spine. We got one more. Feet hip width apart. Flex the feet. Here we go. Back and overhead. Feet come together. Point the toes. Round down through the spine. Nice job. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. It is not easy. Spine stretch forward. Here we go. Spine stretch forward and then rolling like a ball. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Hands come behind the knees. Rock yourself up to a seated position. Nice job. It's not easy, but it's such a good way to increase posture, stretch the spine, and gain control in our core and our powerhouse. So for the spine stretch forward, guys, we're going to shift our hips back towards the middle of the mat. Knees can stay bent or they can stay extended, even with Barbie feet or flex feet. Arms are going to reach out in front of us. We're going to round down through the spine like someone was pulling us back from our belly button, trying to create that C curve from the crown of the head down towards the tailbone, and pulse forward. Come back up to seated. Coming back to sit up nice and tall, articulating through the spine, coming up nice and tall. Sitting up nice and tall. Here we go. Round down, chin to chest first, round down through the spine, creating that C curve. Pulse. Round back up through the spine, sitting up nice and tall. We do 3 more. Round down. Pulse. Come back up to seated. Sitting up nice and tall. 2 more. Round down. Pulse, and round up. Here we go. Last one. Round down. Pulse. Nice job. Round back up. Now we're just going to come up and over. Forward folds here. Forward folds. Come up and over. Nice job. Come back up to seated. Now we're going to do rolling like a ball. So we're going to shift our seat forward towards our feet. Hands are going to wrap around the outsides of our ankles. And we're just going to come to a balanced position. Hands are pressing into the shins. Shins are pressing into the hands, creating that nice C curve from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone. And we're going to do 5 rolls here. So whenever you're ready, we're going to roll all the way back, trying to roll down through the spine, roll back, and then come back up, find your balance. Here we go, roll back, and up, find your balance. Here we go, roll back, and up, roll back, exhale, one more, roll back, and up. Nice job. Hold your balance here. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, moving into the series of 5. 2 hands grab onto one knee and gently rock yourself down to a laying down position. We're gonna switch and pull, switch, pull, switch, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale. Here's 4 and 3. Legs act like darts here. Staying inside the frame of the body, and that lower back stays planted on the mat. Nice job. Lower the head and neck down, rock side to side, and look side to side. Release the neck. We're going to do the double straight leg stretch. So the arms and legs reach. Swoop the arms around, pull the knees in, reach. Swoop everything around. I want you guys to get a feel for the movement here, and then we're going to raise up the head and neck. Here we go. So keep the lower back planted on the mat here. The head and neck raised up, trying to pick those shoulders up off the mat as we do this, but we're also keeping the rib cage tucked down and in. So we're not letting that upper body flare. We're trying to still create that C shape from the fingertips to the feet. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Lower the head and neck down, look left and right. Release. Single straight leg stretch. Right leg reaches out, left leg reaches out. Hands come behind the calf. Raise up the head and neck. We're going to pull, and switch. Pull, and switch. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull, and switch. Pull. We're working those arms by pulling that leg towards us. Here we go. We're going to pick up the tempo for 8, 7. See if you can let the hands come down by your side. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Legs stay inside the frame of the body. 2, last 1. Beautiful. Bring the head and neck down, rock side to side, massage that lower back. Awesome job. Double straight leg stretch. So bring your hands underneath your hips for more support. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Legs can be straight, bent, or legs straight and open like a book. We're going to lower down for 2, raise up for 2, using the lower abs to draw the legs in. Inhale. Exhale. Can we use the pelvic floor exercise that we did? Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really reaching through those legs to draw the legs up towards the ceiling and then back towards the chest. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Bring the knees into the chest for a second. Legs are going to come to frogger position, so the knees are turned out, heels are together. We're going to press the heels away, and then we're going to draw them back in. Hands are going to be down by your side press. Flex the feet here. I want you to think about pressing the heels down and away. Keep that lower back planted on the mat as we do this. 2 more. Last 1. Nice job. Bring the knees into the chest. Bring the knees back together. Bring the hands behind the head for support. We're going to do bicycles. Switch and switch. Switch and switch. Legs stay inside the frame of the body, and I'm raising up my upper body to draw my shoulder towards my knee. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Lower the head and neck down. Rock side to side. Nice job. We are going to roll onto our stomach now, or we're going to transition onto our stomach. So raise up the legs, hands come behind the knees, rock yourself up to a seated position, cross your legs in front of you, and we're going to come down into tabletop, and then we're going to transition all the way down onto our stomach. We're going to do the swan for a second. So I want you to think about drawing your elbows underneath your shoulders, and then we're going to press our hands into the mat, raise up, contract your abs here. So I don't want you to think my stomach is just falling forward. I'm really engaging through my abs, trying to flatten out my lower back. Lower all the way back down. And now we're going to do 4 more of these. We're going to press up, inhale. Exhale, slowly come all the way back down. Try to find your triceps. Here we go. Press up, inhale. Engage the abs, lower down. Still contract through the abs as we're doing this. Inhale. Exhale. Legs can be hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider or close together, whatever feels best for your lower back. Last one, come all the way down. Nice job. We're gonna come up onto our shoulders for a single leg kick. One hand makes the fist, the other hand wraps around the other. Really engage through the core here. So I'm lifting up, trying to flatten out my lower back area. I'm not letting my belly hang down. We're gonna point and then flex. Point and flex and lower. Point, flex, and lower. Point, flex, and lower. Point. We're gonna try to pick up the tempo here. Point, flex, lower. Point, flex, lower. Point, flex, lower. Few more. Last one. Nice job. Lower all the way down. One side of the face comes to the mat. I want you to think about dropping the elbows down towards the floor here. One hand is going to grab onto 3 fingers. I'm going to engage my core, and then I'm going to kick my heels towards my glute 3 times. Lower my feet and lift up through my torso. Hold her 4, 3, 2. Lower down. Here we go. Kick 1, 2, 3. Lift up and hold. Lower down. Couple more times each side. Kick, kick, kick. Lower down. Lift and hold. 4, 3, 2. Other side. Let's go. Kick, kick, kick. Lower and lift. Hold. 4, 3, 2. Lower down. One more time each side. Kick, kick, kick. Lower those elbows all the way down. Kick, kick, kick. Lift up and hold for 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Take your hands, place them underneath the shoulders, press back into child's pose for a second. Sit back for a little piece of heaven. All right, we're gonna go into swimming. From here, I want you to transition all the way forward again. Come all the way down. Hands are extended out in front of us. Right arm raises, left leg raises, and then we're gonna drop it down and then switch. Left arm raises, right leg raises, and switch. 2 more times slow. Raise up right arm, left leg, and then lower. Left arm, right leg, and lower. Now everything is gonna raise, and we're gonna go for a swim for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep reaching those arms. 2 and 1. Nice job. Draw the hands underneath the shoulders. Press back, child's pose. And then we're going to go into the leg pull down. All right, guys. Here we go. We're going to transition into tabletop. We're going to plug back the right foot and then plug back the left foot, coming into a strong plank, pressing the belly button up towards the spine. We're going to shift forward and back just for a second, just to get the feel of this. I really want you to think about pulling the hips down, but pressing the belly button towards the spine. Now draw your feet together. We're going to raise up the right leg, sink back into the left heel, transition forward, shift forward, and then drop the foot down. Raise up the left leg, sink back into the right heel, shift forward, drop the left foot down. We're going to do a couple more times. Raise the right leg up, shift back, come forward, and drop. Left leg raises, shift back, stretching out the calf, switch forward, transition forward, foot comes down. Knees come down, step back, child's pose. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to do 2 on each side. Just a moment of rest to gain our strength back. Here we go. Transition back into tabletop. Plug one foot back, then the other. Feet come together. Here we go. Raise up the right leg. Shift our heel back. Come back to center. And then switch sides. Raise up the left leg. Switch your weight back. Come back to center. Foot comes down. One more time each side. Yes, you can. Move your weight back. Shift it forward. Drop the leg down. Left leg raises. Shift it back. Come forward. Foot comes down. Knees come down. Sit back, child's pose. Nice job. We're going to move to the open leg rocker. Here we go. Coming up into tabletop. Cross the knees behind, the feet behind you, ankles behind you, and then come to a seated position. We're gonna work on our open leg rocker. First, we're just gonna find our balance. If you want to take open leg rocker modification, it's totally fine. But for this drill, I want you all to come with me. So rocking ourselves back to find our balance here. My hands are gonna wrap around my ankles. So my thumb is in the front, my pinkies are reaching towards the back. I'm gonna extend one leg up with resistance and control, and then lower it back down. Here we go, other side. As I'm in this position, I'm balanced on my sits bones, but I'm trying to create that C curve from the crown of my head all the way down to my tailbone. One more time each side. Raise it up. Lower down with resistance and control. Other side. Raise it up. Lower down. Try for both this time. Raise them up, hold it. For 4, 3, 2, lower down with control. Let's do it one more time. And then we're gonna do our rolls to the back. Nice job lowering down. From here, guys, I want you to do either full expression of open leg rockers from here, or if you want to, you can do the modified version where you take your hands behind your legs. It's up to you. We're gonna do 4 rolls to the back and then come up to balance. Here we go. Find your balance first and then roll down through the side. Here we go, roll back. And then roll up. Roll back. And then roll up. Nice job, roll back. And then roll up. Maybe give me one more. Nice job, roll up. Find your balance. Hold it for 4 and 3 and 2. Bring the legs together. Nice job. We're gonna walk our hands all the way down. Come all the way down onto your mat. Nice job. Let's roll onto our side. We're gonna go into the side kick series and we're gonna do some side planks to start to really engage the obliques. Nice job. Nice job. Bring the feet together. We're gonna press up onto our elbow. You can stagger the feet or stack them, or you can also raise up on your knees. Here we go. 4, 3, raise it up and hold. We're gonna hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. In this position, we're really trying to engage. So we do our side kick series. We're really keeping our core nice and strong. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Lower your body with the back half of your mat. Your hand positions can be here, here, or completely down. Bring your feet to the front corner. Knees can be stacked and then one leg works, or toes are tucked under. Ready to go. Foot is in parallel. We're going to do 2 kicks to the front and then reach to the back. Don't let the core move. Reach it to the back. Kick, kick. And reach. Kick, kick. And reach. Kick, kick. And reach. Give me a couple more. This front hand is here for support. Kick, kick. And reach. Kick, kick. And reach. Kick, kick, and reach. Nice job. Bring the legs together. Circles to the back for 7, 6, 5. Small circles, size of a tennis ball. Circles to the front for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Now we're going to do big circles up and then to the back. Big circles the size of a barrel. Tracing the foot for each direction. Let's circle opposite direction. Here we go for 4, 3, 2. Nice. Brutally slow. Last one. Nice job. Bring the feet back together. Now we're going to rotate the top leg. So our knee is trying to face the ceiling. Hips are still stacked. We're going to draw the toe up. And then we're going to extend, flex the foot, and then squeeze it on the way down. Here we go. Draw it up. Extend the foot. Flex the foot. Draw it down. Squeeze the glutes. One more. One more. Now leave it up there. Point the foot. I want you to draw the foot back down to the knee and then extend the leg long. Flex the foot here, draw it up, point the toe, bend the knee, bring the toe to the knee, slide the foot down, squeeze the glutes. We're gonna do 4 more. Flex the foot, draw it up. Bring the toe to the knee, slide the leg down, flex the foot, draw it up. Flex the foot, draw it up. Nice job. Last one, last one. Grab onto the ankle, draw the foot in front of you, flex the bottom foot, pull up for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Let's go to clamshell. So bring your knees together. Shins are going to be almost parallel to the front of the mat. We're going to open and close for 7, 6, 5, 4. I always really start to feel these, especially when we do towards the end of the side kick series. Last one, and now we're going to raise up the feet and then keep going. So the feet reach up towards the ceiling, knees stay down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Oh my God. You can just kind of massage your hip for a second. We're gonna wake up the glutes a little bit more. So come down onto your stomach. One of my favorite ones. Forehead comes down, forehead comes to the forearms. Raise up your legs. We're gonna beat the heels together for 20 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the legs down, hands come underneath the shoulders. Press back, child's pose. Nice job. We're gonna do the other side. First thing we do for the next side is our side plank. So coming down, I'm just gonna check the time real quick. Oh my goodness, 12:41. Okay. Class always goes so quick. All right, so let's go into our side plank. Either feet stacked, staggered, or knees bent. You can press up. Modify if you have to. Press up and hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Drop the hip down. Line yourself up with the back of your mat. Pick your head and neck position. Draw your feet forward. Let's get prepared. Here we go for our kick. Kick, kick. And then reach it to the back. Kick, kick. And reach. Kick, kick. Don't let that powerhouse move here. Kick, kick. Give me a few more. Kick, kick. And reach. Kick, kick. And reach. Nice job. Last one, bring the feet together. Raise up the legs, circles to the back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Circle to the front for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now big circles. Reach the foot to the front. Circle all the way up and around. The toe traces the circle the size of a barrel. Reach it forward and down. Last one this direction. Let's reverse it. Scoop it up, trace a big circle, bring it all the way down and around. Try to keep the hips directly where they are. Try to keep them still. Circle up, left leg rotate in the hip socket. Last one. And now we're gonna work our passe. So knee or leg shifts or rotates in the hip socket. So it's trying to face the ceiling. We're gonna slide the toe up, reach the leg up towards the ceiling, flex the foot, and then squeeze down. All right, guys. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Slide it up. And reach. Flex the foot, squeeze down. Slide it up. Reach the foot. Flex and squeeze. Squeeze it down. One more in this direction. Now let's reverse. So flex the foot, squeeze it up, and then draw the foot to the knee. And then slide down, squeeze the glutes here as your legs come down and together. Flex the foot, take the leg up. Squeeze it down. Flex the foot, flex it up, point the foot as the foot comes down. One more, one more. Nice job, grab onto the ankle. Let's do our inner thighs. Flex the bottom foot, here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Let's do clamshell to bring the knees together. Here we go. Open and close. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There's so much other fun stuff I wanted to do today. Raise up the feet. Here we go. Keep going. For 8, 7, 6. Run it outside. 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Bring the feet down, massage the hip for a second. We're going to finish up with a stretch. It's not exactly all Pilates, but it involves the boomerang and then a lovely stretch to stretch out our hip flexors, our calves, our quads, all that good stuff. So we're going to come up to standing. So join me here at the front of our mat. I'm going to push my mat a little bit forward back and then draw this up a little bit so you guys can see me fully. We're going to come to the top of our mat. We're going to inhale up and then exhale, swan dive all the way down. Some of these elements are a little bit of yoga. Hands are going to cross the hands. We're going to inhale, extend through the spine, and then come all the way down. The hands are going to find the floor. We're going to step our right foot back. Step your right foot back. We're going to raise up the right leg raises. And now we're going to bring our right knee to the right wrist. And then we're going to shift our weight back, coming into a pigeon pose, a yoga pigeon pose, to stretch out this right hip a little bit. Nice job. Stay nice and lifted here. We're also working on opening up this hip flexor. We're going to sit down on that right hip and then swing our leg around. Now we're going to do a forward fold. Just like in our warm up, we're going to draw the sole of the foot to the upper inner thigh. Reach your hand up towards the ceiling, come up and over. Just to stretch it out for a second. Always increasing our flexibility and our strength at the same time. From here, guys, I'm going to reach my right hand all the way up into the back. And then my left hand is going to reach up into the back as well, pressing up into a small back bend. Nice job. Come all the way down. From here, my right foot is going to cross over my left and we're going to go into the boomerang. So if you want to watch me one time, you can. Hands are going to come down by your sides. We're going to rock all the way to the back. I'm going to open, close my legs, and then come all the way down to a teaser, and then lower my legs down, reach my arms up and over for a stretch. Come back up to seated. We're going to do boomerang other side. Hands come down by your side. Reach the legs up into the back, hands supported by your hips, legs up, open, close, and then lower your legs down. Come up for a teaser. Reach your hands to the back as far as they'll go. Lower the legs down with control. Reach up and over for a stretch. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, come back up to seated. Cross your legs in front of you. Come into tabletop. Curl your toes under. Press up into your forward fold. Come to the top of your mat. Let's do it again. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling and then come all the way back up. Inhale up overhead. And then exhale, swan dive all the way down. Hands find your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way down. Hands find the floor. This time, left foot is going to step back. Come into your downward facing dog and raise up the left leg. From here, left knee is going to come to the left wrist, and then shimmy yourself back to find your pigeon pose. We're just going to hold it here for a second, but keep your hands underneath you for support. Find your pigeon. Staying up nice and tall, so we're stretching out that hip flexor of the right leg this time. Nice job. Drop your hip down to the floor. Sweep your right leg around. We're going to go for a one-legged stretch. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Come up and over. Find your stretch here. Drop your head down towards your knee. Nice job. Coming back up to seated. We're going to cross the left foot over the right. Boomerang other side one last time. And then we finish up with our seal, and that is it. Here we go. Hands down by your side. Rock yourself all the way to the back. Legs up, open, close, and then roll down through the spine. Find your teaser. Reach your fingertips to the back. Lower down with control. Reach up and over. Hold it 4, 3, 2. Come back up to seated. Here we go. Other side. Let's go. Rock down. Arms, legs overhead, open, close. Lower all the way down. Reach up, find your balance. Teaser, lower down with control. Arms up and over. Nice job, hold it. For 4, 3, 2. Come back up to seated. Nice job. Draw your feet towards you. Let's finish up with the seal here. So threading your hands through. My feet are going to come to the outside of my ankles. I'm going to lift up and find my balance. Beat my feet together for 3. Rock back. Beat my feet together for 3. Rock up. Find my balance. And then repeat. We're going to do 5 rolls. Massage. One last massage for the spine. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. And back. Roll up. And back. One more. Nice job, guys. Rock back. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. Come up. Find your balance. Oh my goodness. My mat's all over the place. We're going to stop. For today's practice with 3 deep inhales and exhales, hands down by your side. Inhale up. And then exhale, hands back down. 2 more, 2 deep inhales. Exhale, that tissue still working. Pelvic floor lift. One more time, inhale. This time, hands down to heart center, pelvic floor lift. Nice job, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Awesome job. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you next week. I hope you're seeing gains each week as we go. Thank you. Thank you.